I noticed an eye turn as he was getting tired before his nap in the afternoon as well as in the evening. I hadn't noticed anything before, so I thought maybe it was a normal thing. So when we went to our checkup, the pediatrician just did an eye exam as normal, just checking his eyes, and noticed that when she focused the light on his eyes, they did turn in. So she said, "You aren't making it up, this is definitely something."
Hi, Quincy. How are you?
All Children See, she told us about that program, and everything was covered from this specialist examination all the way through, and if there needed to be anything for a full year.
The program, which was funded by the Knights Templar Eye Foundation, with the group that we're incredibly grateful to. It allows us to provide free care for a year, and that includes eye muscle surgery as well.
So it was a huge deal to be able to know that our whole year of service was covered. And because it wasn't a major thing, I know that a year probably will be just about the amount of time that we would need coverage for. Thank you, All Children See.
ROP is on the rise in sub-Saharan Africa. It's a condition that afflicts premature infants. And today, there are more premature infants in the region than ever.
Retinopathy of prematurity is actually a crisis. It's a new emerging epidemic that is causing childhood blindness.
Since 2022, the Stop Infant Blindness in Africa Project, or SIBA, has been providing equipment and training that has already been successful in preventing new cases of ROP.
What we've seen is that preventative measures and subspecialty training clearly works and has really dramatic results, but thousands of babies are going blind, and so we have so much more work to do.
With the region on the precipice of a major epidemic of childhood blindness, funding is critical. The SIBA project has the potential to prevent countless cases of infant blindness, but only with your help. Your support can and will make a difference.
Vision Through Music will establish a registry of music teachers who have worked with blind kids. So the family of a blind kid can access that registry and connect with an appropriate teacher. It's also going to host instructional materials that will teach music teachers how to teach blind students.
All right, a one, two, three, four.
There you go. Whole chord.
Okay, so this is our first flute lesson. Alright, E flat scale. There you go.
Early blind children have inherent musicality. So as infants and toddlers, they show more attention to music and sounds than their partially sighted and fully sighted peers. They also have a high prevalence of perfect pitch. If we look at brain imaging, we find changes in the auditory cortex in these kids that's very similar to what we see in virtuoso musicians. The visual brain doesn't just sit there and do nothing. And so in early blind kids, we find that there's recruitment of the visual cortex for interpretation of music. Many of them will become accomplished musicians, but even for those kids who don't, they still have improved academic performance, along with improved social skills and personality. They are poised, they're charming, they are very excited about their music. Most of them will tell you this is the best thing that they do, and their parents are thrilled with the improvement in their children's quality of life. So funding this program is going to allow us to expand a program like the Academy of Music for the Blind in Southern California to try to make this happen around the country. And it's your support that makes all this possible.